So this is how I would play Guitar 1 for Christ is Enough by Hillsong. The introduction is started off with a kind of drone note. It's played on the open B string and then also the 4th fret on the G string, and it will go like this. And then that's repeated until it starts off with the main introduction riff, and that's played on the open B string, the G on the 4th, 3rd and 1st, and the D string on the 4th, 3rd and 1st as well. And it will go like this. And then the first and second verse are both played in the same way. It's played on the G string on the 6th, 8th and 9th frets. We're trying to get a reverse delay kind of effect going on there, but it's played with a volume pedal instead. So with each note that you hit, when you hit it, you're aiming to have the volume pedal on about halfway or so, and then fading in pretty fast until you then repeat that for the next note. So without a volume pedal, this is how it will sound. And then pre-chorus 1 is played in the same way as verses, and the notes would be the 11th, 9th and 8th on G string, and it will go like this. And then start off the first chorus with just hitting the G string on the 8th fret and letting that ring out. So neither guitars play anything for the first chorus, but then straight after that we go into the second verse, and that's played with the same notes as, the same frets, same strings as the introduction riff, and it will go like this. So the second pre-chorus is played on the G string and the E string. It would be the G string on the 3rd and 4th fret, and then the high E string on the 2nd fret, and it will go like this. So it will go like this even. And then for the main choruses, we've got, I play it with the reverb pedal on. Reverb is set pretty high, I think it's something like a whole reverb. A little bit of overdrive on, and we're playing it on the top 2 strings, E and B. The E string follows the melody a little bit, and the top string anyway will go like this. and then the B string is played on the 12th, 11th, and 9th frets, and then sliding up to the 14th of the very last note. So it will be like this, which is the 11th on the E, 12th on the B, and then going up to the 12th on both strings, sliding down to the 9th fret on the E string and the 11th on the B, sliding back up to the 11th and 12th, and sliding down to the 7th and 9th frets, 7th on the E, 7th on the E string, 9th on the B, sliding back up to the 12th on both strings, and then that kind of fingering per chord is how it stays. So it will be like this. Next bit is the 12th and the 14th. So again, all the way through that we play like this. So then the little bit of the interlude is played on the 12th fret of the B string, and then the E string on the 11th, 12th, and 14th. And you kind of just pick your way through it, I guess. So start off on B, and then going up to the 11th, 12th, and 14th. The easiest way to get that is just to listen to it. And then the bridge is played a little bit with the drum note on the B string on the 12th fret, and then with the E string just following the melody a little bit. So it would be something like this. So the notes that I ended on there is just the chord of B using the D shape, and then the only other note that I hit was on the G string on the 11th fret. So straight out of that, we go back into a chorus that's played in the same way. After that, I think we go back into the bridge. We do that a couple of times. And so the first bit of the bridge is played with octaves on the A and D string, and it's played on the 11th and 13th, 7th and 9th, and 9th and 11th. And so, starting on I Decided to Follow Jesus, it would be and then where I ended there we start the second bridge. So the chord that I ended on there was B, and it's played on the D, G, and B strings, 9th, 11th, and 12th fret. So the second bridge starts off on the B chord, just strumming that the same way as before, and then goes to the A, which is played on the 9th, on the D and G string, and 12th on the B, sliding up to the B sharp minor, which is played on the A string on the 11th fret, the G string on the 13th, and B string on the 12th, and then going to the F sharp major, we're just borrowing the 11th fret on the D, G, and B strings in the A chord shape. Then if you feel like it, you can hit your pinky on the 14th fret of the B string as well. So all in all, the bridge from the start to the end will go like this. And that's it. So the introduction riff is played clean. I tend to use the middle pickup on whatever guitar I'm using. A bit of dotted eighth delay, not a lot of delay level, a couple of delay repeats, maybe on a more analog setting. The same kind of delay settings for the verses and first pre-chorus. In fact, that whole delay setting is used on the whole song, I think. And then we're just having a bit of overdrive for the what was that? The second pre-chorus. So that's where we start off the overdrive, and then keeping that on for the second chorus. Again, on the middle pickup, we don't really change much to the bridge here at all. Keeping the overdrive on, but with a reverb if you've got that. And then I think the only time that we change to the bridge is in the, so yeah, the bridge pickup is in the end couple of bridges. We only have the delay pedal on for the choruses, and that's it.